So I just had a question. When you were talking at the beginning, you had mentioned living in a way that you know when the Spirit leaves, so maybe you can't get that personal
Yep.
revelation.
Instead of worrying about it when it comes.
Yes. And I know that I've heard from youth and in my own life, kind of finding that balance of living in the world and not of the world. You watch a PG movie and there's still that one part in it. You listen to that song and there's still that one part in it. Or you get on social media and you see things you don't want to see. I mean, what's a good thing to help the youth know, like, do I have to not listen, like I can only listen to hymns, I can only watch the Restoration, I can't have social media. Do you understand what I'm saying?
If you seek out that kind of material, it is a sin. And it will you will withdraw yourself. In the Book of Mormon, it's not that the Holy Ghost leaves, it's that you withdraw yourself from the Holy Ghost. I suggest that is another evidence that we're in the flow and we get out of the water. Instead of thinking that the Holy Ghost takes off, we get out of the flow. In the world in which we live, you cannot avoid that stuff. It's not a sin if you have not sought it out, you see it, you hear it, and then you do your best to cast it away. It's not a sin. So you just have to be anxiously engaged in making sure that if you see or hear or do something inadvertently that would cause you to withdraw yourself from the Holy Ghost, quit doing it, quit hearing it, quit looking at it. Does that respond to your question? You don't sound sure.
I just if they didn't seek it out, but there is that little bit, should you just not watch that movie again or not listen to that song again?
What do you
know what I'm
think?
saying? It comes down to like, it really is, there's a lot to find of good things without having those little parts. And does that make sense?
Here's how I would think about that. If I'm in a movie and there's something in the movie and I can tell that the Holy Ghost is not with me now, why would I stay in the movie? If you're listening to a song and all of a sudden you can tell the difference, I don't think it's as good now as it was before. Why would you want to keep listening to that song? See, the focus is on being in the flow instead of the rare event when it comes every once in a while. I just think that perspective changes everything in how we think about this.